Friend! Oh, new friend! Oh, friend! Please be my friend! Oh, friend!
What's up, Cheap Shot Nation? You're watching Cheap Shot Entertainment. I am your host, Luke, as always, and we are going to take you through everything that happened in NXT UK this week. As you can see, I've got my Christmas decorations up on the channel, and we're going to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone at Cheap Shot Entertainment. And boy, do we have a really good show for you this week. It features the semi-finals of the NXT UK Women's Championship Tournament. Wow, mouthful. As well as some other really good matches and some future matches being made for coming weeks as well. Really good show this week. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to drop us a like, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to know when we have uploaded new content. I've got some games coming, I've got some WWE stuff coming. We've got loads and loads of stuff on the way over Christmas as a massive Christmas present, and thank you to you guys for following us since August, since the start of the new channel. Anyway, let's get on with the show. We've got a lot to get through today. And so your first match on NXT UK this week is the semi-final match for the NXT UK Women's Championship, and it is Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley. Of course, both of these ladies have been doing really well for themselves since the inaugural Mae Young Classic tournament last year in 2017. Rhea Ripley came back to 2018 version of the Mae Young Classic as well and got all the way to the semi-finals. Dakota Kai has been noted for taking the current NXT Women's champion Shayna Baszler to the limit over the last year with her rivalry with her. And Shayna Baszler, the only two-time women's championship in two-times women's champion in NXT. So she's been doing really well. Come over now to NXT UK and is showing everything that we've come to love about Dakota Kai over the last year in NXT UK, and we're really blessed with talent in the women's division and the tag division and the singles men's division as well in NXT UK, and it's really looking up, really looking good. But this is episode 10 of that, and another really good match from the ladies, definitely showing that in 2018 the revolution for the ladies has truly gone full circle, and they're putting on matches to rival the men's matches right across the company, actually. So the match starts with a knuckle lock. Not sure that Dakota Kai should have gone for the knuckle lock. Rhea Ripley is obviously a lot bigger than her, a lot stronger, but turns out to be a good decision. Rhea Ripley does show her strength, but Dakota Kai shows how technically gifted she is, leading to her being on top and hitting a penalty kick on Rhea Ripley. And this leads Rhea Ripley to go outside. Another two kicks from Dakota Kai takes Rhea Ripley completely off her game, and Dakota Kai is very much on top at this point. She does try then to go to the top rope, tries to jump on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley catches her, showing her strength and her power over Dakota Kai's speed, and gets on top of the match. Rhea Ripley at this point is on her A game. She is completely taking apart Dakota Kai for the rest of the match. There is some comebacks by Dakota Kai, but Rhea Ripley again showing her strength. Another standing cloverleaf, very impressive by Rhea Ripley. Dakota Kai does come back again, eventually hitting two drive-by kicks. Her single drive-by kick with the opponent in the corner, sat down, and then when they stand up, another drive-by kick running around the ring and face washing the Rhea Ripley. but Rhea Ripley just comes back again. She's no stopping Rhea Ripley at this point in time. There is a near fall then, but they then both exchange some offense, leading to the finish, which is the Rip Tide by Rhea Ripley, which is a powerbomb type manoeuvre for the win. Rhea Ripley wins, goes on to the final of the NXT UK Women's Championship tournament. Keep having to do that to keep myself on track with that name. Great match, really good match to start the show, and by episode 10 of NXT UK, getting really into it. So that's fantastic, and always looking forward to Takeover in Blackpool as well in January. So yeah, Rhea Ripley wins, goes on to the finals. I'm not sure when they will be, but I'm pretty sure they'll be before Takeover, which happens in January, because we've got a few shows to go before then. So yeah, the winner, Rhea Ripley. Great match. Dakota Kai will move on to other things, I'm sure. Perhaps get another match against whoever the champion becomes, maybe when they finally crown that champion at the finals. So we move on to an interlude segment where Jordan Devlin challenges Pete Dunne for a championship match, and Johnny Saint duly makes the match over Twitter. I get the feeling he's probably not doing his own Twitter, but hey, that's 2018, it is social media heavy, and Devlin does say then it will be, once he's won the championship, it will be NXT Ireland featuring the UK. Has a nice ring to it. I'm not sure I completely agree with it, but Devlin's the champion. Anything goes, I suppose. So your next match is a tag team match featuring Flash Morgan Webster, and he's teaming with Mark Andrews, two Welshmen, going against Joseph Connors and Saxon Huxley, who have proved they are a very, very good tag team, can gel very well. Joseph Connors, though, is very much a lone wolf. I don't think he plays well with others, shall we say, whereas Mark Andrews and Morgan Webster do have at least the cohesion to form a tag team, leading eventually to tag team championship gold. Maybe they have announced the tag team championships in the UK division of NXT, and lots of teams coming together to try and stake a claim to those once they become available in I'm guessing a tournament of some kind going forward in NXT UK. But the early advantage goes to Webster and Andrews after some quick tags and showing, like I say, that cohesion that a tag team needs to move on. There is a blind tag from Saxon Huxley, and this changes the momentum. Connors and Huxley beat down Andrews at this point. Andrews is very much the whipping boy in this match for a couple of minutes. There is then a tag to Webster, who gets the hot tag and comes in, sees some offense, heavy offense against both of the other team members, and Huxley does eventually come back. But at this point, he offers not. These options are to tag or not. He takes the second option. He does not tag Joseph Connors. He opts not to do that. Probably not the best idea. At that point, he is distracted. Morgan Webster hits a big move, tags in Mark Andrews, who hits the shooting star press for the win. Joseph Connors doesn't even try to get in the ring to break up the pin, which is something I noticed from Connors as the pin was made. Obviously not very happy with his tag team partner, as Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster are celebrating, heading up the ramp. The other two guys are left in the ring to lick their wounds, and that's when we get a sneak attack from Joseph Connors. Nottingham's own Joseph Connors, trained with House of Pain wrestling with sticks in the UK in the Nottingham area, and we still see him occasionally in House of Pain Wrestling, and trains there as well, quite often, so I understand. So yeah, we get an attack from Joseph Connors. Where is this going to lead? Obviously it could lead to a rivalry between the two. Saxon Huxley has shown in recent weeks that he is a very competent wrestler. Joseph Connors is very much a veteran of the British wrestling scene, having been around for a good long time, even before the explosion of British wrestling in the last couple of years. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these two go against each other, because the dynamic they have could be very, very good. You've not got one definite heel and one not quite face heel. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to your winners in this match. Anyway, are Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, who has signed an exclusive deal with WWE. So we won't be seeing him in Hope Wrestling anymore, which is a shame. But congratulations to him. I managed to see him one last time at the end of last month, which was really, really cool. So yeah, moving on to the next match. The next match is sure to make any ring rumble with the humanity that will enter that squared circle. It is Dave Mastiff, the Bomber from the West Midlands, wearing his Vader time sort of singlet again, very much a tribute to Vader, who passed away recently, very sadly. So you can see his influence. Big guy, short and stocky stature, very powerful, massive beard, because you've got to have the beard. And he's going against Tyson T-Bone, who made his debut on NXT UK last week, television tapings anyway. He was in the inaugural UK Championship tournament when Tyler Bate won the championship overall. Didn't do too well in that. We've seen him sporadically since then, when the UK's come over to when WWE's come over to the UK. I've seen him in person at Hope Wrestling as well, beating up the King, Liam Morley, in a match. And yeah, T-Bone is a really cool guy, really cool wrestler as well. A really good wrestler, very much a veteran of the wrestling scene here in the UK. Again, you'll hear me say that quite a lot. Dave Mastiff is exactly the same, very similar in stature. There's not much to go at between these two. In previous weeks, they've both had squash matches, basically, to put them in the places that they are now. So they're now going against each other. The immovable object versus the other guy. I don't even know. Whatever Gorilla Monsoon said at WrestleMania 3, play it back. That's what I meant. Anyway, not a lot to go on in this match. There's some grappling to start off with. There's some shoulder blocks that come to a head like hitting a brick wall, but eventually Dave Mastiff does take T-Bone down. T-Bone starts with the stick and move with his boxing background and his bare knuckle boxing background, quicker of the two guys, and like I say, eventually Dave Mastiff does take him down with a huge shoulder tackle. T-Bone hits some straight punches to Dave Mastiff, just makes him angry, but T-Bone is completely in control of the 320-pounder from the West Midlands for quite a bit of the match. Dave Mastiff then does come back and hits T-Bone with a bear hug, taking the wind out of his sails. A huge crossbody off the ropes, and he is then relentless in his attack. Some cross faces to T-Bone from Mastiff, a snap German suplex after planting elbows to T-Bone's jaw, And a cannonball sent on in the corner pretty much finishes anyone off, even if you're as big as T-Bone in this match. And yeah, that's the end of the match. The winner is Dave Mastiff. This is how you should book a big guy versus big guy match. Very entertaining. You've got two guys who know their style and know their character very, very well, and therefore it was very, very entertaining. Your winner again is Dave Mastiff, and T-Bone runs away with his tail between his legs as the heel in this one. Dave Mastiff, I don't know if he's face or heel. I think he's sort of on the fence with it. It's just a big guy that likes to beat people up, and I like that. I like Dave Mastiff. He's a really, really good character and very, very entertaining as well. So we move on to the last match of the evening. And the final match of NXT UK 10 is the other semi-final match for the NXT Women's Championship Tournament, where the winner goes on to the finals to meet Rhea Ripley for the chance to become the first ever WWE NXT Women's Championship, WWE Women's UK NXT, whatever. Just some combination of those words, put it together, you get the point. But the first ever one anyway. It is between Ginny and the beloved in the UK Toni Storm from Australia. Ginny, incidentally, is the final English English competitor in the tournament. So there's a lot riding on this for the UK in general, with the rest of the competitors being either from Australia or New Zealand in the semi-finals. But we already have an Australian in the final, so what's going to happen in this match? There's an early lock-up by both ladies, showing what they can do on the mat. Lots of technical wrestling, lots of reversals. This momentum is halted by Toni Storm hitting a big boot and an STF on Ginny to try and get the early win. Ginny manages to break this up, hits a Japanese arm drag, very similar to how she beat Zia Brookside in the quarterfinals of the championship tournament. Hits a float over suplex and gets the first near fall of the match. Ginny is very much in control. She's very focused and hits Storm with absolutely everything she can possibly hit Toni Storm with at this point. But Storm does mount a comeback. She does not know the word quit. It's not in her vocabulary, and she is coming back at this point. Comes back, throws a headbutt, but both women then go down. There is a mandatory 10 count. Toni Storm then hits a fisherman's suplex, but Storm goes up. Storm then tries to go up to the top. Ginny then counters that with a facebuster from the second rope, stopping Storm from even jumping off the top rope, and a second rope facebuster, sort of X Factor type of thing, and another near fall by Ginny. Ginny then hits a rolling axe kick, the finisher in her last match. Toni Storm kicks out. There is no quit, like I said, in Toni Storm. Storm hits a snap German suplex on Ginny while she is contemplating what she can do next. A lot of trash talking again here. Snap German suplex into the Storm Zero by Toni Storm. That is the end of the match. Toni Storm is your winner. We have two Australians in the final for the UK Women's Championship, in Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. And the finals, I'm not sure when the finals will take place. I'm guessing it will be next week on the show. Again, another great show from the NXT UK Women's Division, and yeah, no complaints about this one. Really good. Just wish the Mae Young Classic could have offered up more matches like this. Even if they were short, there was a lot of squash matches in the Mae Young Classic this year. So even, I mean, especially with Ginny's NXT Mae Young Classic showing. It was very short. This shows that you can do a reasonably short match but still make it very, very entertaining. And these two women are at the top of their game, and NXT UK women's division is going places. So your winner again is Toni Storm. She is going on to the finals to face fellow country woman in Rhea Ripley. Two very contrasting styles. After the match, Storm goes up the ramp, is congratulated by the general manager Johnny Saint, at which point Rhea Ripley then comes out and there is a bit of a showdown. Rhea Ripley pushes Toni Storm in an act of defiance. Toni Storm tries to hit back at her, Johnny Saint stops her, and we have a setup for the final. And that is everything that happened on NXT UK episode number 10 this week. And another really, really good show. I'm really liking where the programming is going. 10 weeks down now, and it's not letting up. There's always something to keep your interest here. There's been a lot of UK Championship matches. There's been a lot of women's wrestling, a lot of tag team wrestling. It's very well balanced. And even just last week there was five matches in 1 hour, and not one match was bad. And it just shows how far the UK wrestling scene has come, that the WWE want to crack that market. Also, I think it's just wanting their finger in the pie, because they know that the British wrestling scene is on a resurgence and could possibly take them out. But really, really good show. I'm very impressed by NXT UK, and I will continue watching them. I will continue doing these videos. And if you like the videos, make sure you body slam that subscribe button, back body drop that notification bell to know when we upload new videos and new content to the channel. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share us with your friends right here on Cheap Shot Entertainment. You are the Cheap Shot Nation. You've been watching Cheap Shot Entertainment. I have been your host, Luke, as ever. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you cannot watch all our other videos that we are going to upload before Christmas. And lots of things to look forward to in 2019. I may take a little bit of a hiatus just before we go into our second season for 2019. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching us, thanks for keeping with us in this early part of Cheap Shot Entertainment, the inaugural part. We've hit nearly 40 videos just on wrestling reviews alone. So, we've been working really hard, and just can't say thank you enough for the 100 odd subscribers that we've got. But we need more. We need more support, and we can only do that with you guys behind us. So 2019 will be the revolution of Cheap Shot Entertainment right here on YouTube or some other video streaming service, if YouTube goes tits up, like it's looking like it's going to do, to be fair. But we'll keep going and we'll keep doing these videos. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.